The OMAD diet makes you choose between intermediate and advanced methods of intermittent fasting. However, its success depends on how accurately you follow it. This video will help you understand OMAD better. Let's get started. What is OMAD? The one meal a day diet is simply a variation of intermittent fasting that requires the dieter to fast for the whole day except for 1 hour long eating window. The dieter will consume all their daily calories during this golden hour. Research reveals that prolonged fasting has positive effects on body weight and can be highly productive for those struggling to lose weight. But keep in mind that the OMAD diet isn't suitable as a long-term diet pattern. You may follow it infrequently or for a brief period to stay in shape and ensure optimum well-being. How does OMAD diet work? The OMAD diet works the same way than any other intermittent fasting pattern does. The difference is that the eating window is comparatively small and you can only eat once a day, while you will be fasting way longer than other fasting patterns. This diet basically encourages healthy weight loss by promoting caloric restriction and a metabolic state called ketosis through fasting. During ketosis, your body burns fat faster and turns it into energy instead of using blood sugar as energy source. Since you only eat once in 24 hours, you must eat a highly nutritious diet to avoid dehydration and malnutrition. How to successfully follow OMAD? If you want the OMAD diet to work for you and help you lose weight, you must follow some essential tips. Number 1. Be mindful about your diet. Always be careful of what you should eat during that golden hour. We cannot suggest a particular meal plan because every individual responds differently to fasting. You may feel overly hungry throughout the day for a long time and may cope well after a few days. Moreover, you must determine which hour would be best suited to eat food, such as if you are a breakfast person, select a time in the morning. Just eat at the same time the next day to follow OMAD perfectly. Number 2. Do not exercise before the eating window. You must follow this rule. Always exercise after the eating hour. Exercising is indeed a mandatory part of your weight loss journey. However, you must exercise after eating the meal, even if you have to adjust your meal timing. Working out after long hours of fasting will exhaust your body and you will feel dizzy and may even give up the fast and consume food. If you are starving, your body will run out of fuel and break down muscle instead of protein or fat. Number 3. Fasting supplements. You can use appetite suppressants to help ward off hunger pangs while fasting. Supplements will help you stay energetic as these contain essential nutrients and very few calories, so your body will receive enough fiber and minerals without forcing you to break the fast. Number 4. Try it only if you're comfortable with fasting. Let's face the fact that fasting isn't easy and is not everyone's cup of tea. Forcing yourself to fast can have severe physical and mental health consequences. If you aren't resilient enough to avoid eating anything and refraining from calorie-rich beverages, it is better to avoid it altogether. A better strategy would be to try other, relatively more flexible fasting plans before switching to the OMAD diet. Let's check out the benefits of OMAD. But before that, subscribe to our channel if you're getting value from this video so far. Health benefits of OMAD. OMAD diet offers many positive health outcomes. Let's check out some of them. Number 1. Weight loss. One meal a day is the perfect weight loss remedy. You self-impose calorie restriction on your body, allowing faster fat burn and an inevitable calorie deficit, which is the key to accelerated weight loss. Also, as we mentioned before, fasting induces ketosis, in which your body rapidly burns unwanted fat. Number 2. Inflammation reduction. Fasting causes a reduction in inflammation markers in your body. Inflammation is your body's natural response to injury and pain. But chronic inflammation is harmful to your body and can cause chronic illnesses such as arthritis. Number 3. Improvement in heart health. A majority of diets involving fasting are associated with improved heart health. If you regularly fast for a short period, factors risking heart health would be remarkably reduced, such as high blood pressure, high triglycerides, and high bad cholesterol. So you will be at much lower risk of developing cardiovascular diseases. Number 4. Regulation of blood sugar. The OMAD diet helps regulate blood sugar levels. Since you undergo time restrictions on consuming meals, there is less spike in blood glucose levels during the day, so your body's insulin response gets improved. Cons of OMAD. Let's be realistic. Fasting for the entire day except for 1 hour is not a healthy way to live, as it has some unignorable drawbacks, such as you can be exposed to issues like sleeplessness, fainting, headaches, nutritional deficiencies, and starvation. Extreme hunger would force you to binge eat, and you might gain weight rather than lose it. Extreme hunger can cause an incline in the hunger hormone ghrelin, which worsens hunger cravings so that you cannot resist eating. And lastly, the OMAD diet can trigger eating disorders, which can cause mental health issues like depression. Though it helps you lose weight, the downside of long hours of fasting is that it is dangerous for those who have dealt with eating disorders previously. Foods to eat and avoid in OMAD. Some foods are an absolute must when you are doing the OMAD diet, and some foods are unsuitable for your body. Include fruits, especially bananas and citrus fruits, and vegetables like broccoli, baby carrots, and kale. Grains and starchy veggies are also important, so you can try oats, barley, and squash. Don't forget lentils and chickpeas, and healthy fats from avocado, extra virgin olive oil, nuts, and seeds. Also include dairy products or dairy alternatives like milk, soya milk, coconut milk, Greek yogurt, and oat milk. Last but not least, have lean meat, eggs, and tofu to get sufficient protein. The foods you must avoid are high sugar and highly processed foods. Also avoid sugary baked goods, soda, white bread, and chips. Always opt for foods that have higher nutritional value. We hope you like this video. Hit the subscribe button to stay connected with us.